Oh, look at this guy. Oh, now he stopped. Hi there, my name is Marky Sparky and this is episode 18 on NeverCraft Season 2. And we are here in the villager hole in the mountain. And well, today for the last time we pick up books here to restock the bookshop. Because today we start moving all these villagers here in the wall up into the Viking village. Here we are in the shopping district, and there's one thing that I have not talked about, well, because we haven't been here in a while, and that's all these ominous banners that are around here, like on all the shops. And that is, well, the work of the bannerman, which is Onion. And yeah, the bannermen somehow have a campaign against specs campaign, and at one point, yeah, everything up here was covered in ominous banners, and for some reason all people involved in his campaign somehow got one of these banners in front of their shops. Well, I mean, let's just remove that thing, right? Okay, so let's see. I think we are sold out quite good. Yeah, mending books. Oh boy, 2 mending books are left. Good thing we are restocking today. Okay, crazy, we made a stack and 50 diamonds here, and well, these 2 diamonds belong to Spec because those are from Soul Speed book sales. Okay, I was just delivering the diamonds to Spec and I saw that our light is glowing here, and we actually got 3 free diamonds, and I think this is the works of Game Changer and Blue Cool, and yeah. Thank you, I guess. You know what, let's bring this banner back to, yeah, where it belongs. And oh my god, look at that. Onion's castle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I actually think the exterior is done. That is just crazy. Whoop. Okay guys, fully restocked, and I just saw something. Take a look in this book. What? Well, anyway, we are done restocking, and well, we made a fortune again. Let's get back to the base and start working on transporting all these villagers. Okay guys, so here we are in the longhouse, and well, before I can move any villagers in here, I have to think about how I want the trading hall design to be in here, and I have to, yeah, prepare everything before I start moving things. And actually, well, now this place looks quite big, but I think there will not be much space left when we put all of that in. I mean, if we have the villagers here on that row, that means we have the workstations here on that row. That means, yeah, 2 blocks in. So we do that from the other side as well. Then we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks left here in the center for maybe some, yeah, storage and stuff. And some nice designing, and that given that we can yeah, place the zombie underneath the wall, and I have no idea yet whether this will work, but hey, we will see. Let me work on that and I will get back to you in a second. Also, I have to clean up the place first, right? Okay guys, so I got a design down and I had to improvise a bit and change a few things, because it is actually not as easy to get the villager, not the villager, to get the zombie below the wall here, but I think I managed to do something that works. So, well, this is just 1 row and I have to copy that over to all the sides. But here, this is where the villager would stand, and that is a bottom slab actually. And here's another, no, this is an upper slab here, so the space for the villager is 2 blocks in total again. He cannot escape that, because that is more than, yeah, I mean, you can see that, right? I can get in there, but then I can't get out if I don't crouch, right? And here's the workstation, and yeah, so that works perfectly. And underneath the trapdoor here is the mechanic to get the villager down to the zombie level. And this is why I had to improvise. The zombie needs more than 1 block space of villager to recognize him and, well, beat him. This is why I have to have the half slab here, because now he sees 1.5 blocks. What is wrong with me? He sees 3/4 of the villager, yes, but 1.5 block spaces of villager, and this works. He cannot get in there, the villager can't get out here, and yeah, everything is fine. And this design also enables me to get some storage for each and every individual villager right at the space where the villager is, and I really love that because, well, if we have the mending villager, for example, right here, we can store all the extra mending books up there, and so on and so forth. Well, now to copy that over to all the sides. Okay, so I copied this design to all 4 sides of the building, and we have space for 30 villagers in here now. And I just checked, we have 28 librarians at the moment in our mountain hole over there. So that fits perfectly, and we can even add 2 if we wanted to. Now I think I want to get the design in before I move the villagers in. So yeah, let me work on that. See you in a second. Okay, I think I'm done with the interior, and please ignore my chest monster outside here. Yeah, well, with the interior I wanted to keep it simple because the outside is simple. And yeah, so the inside is fairly simple as well. Not as simple, obviously, because we have a lot of roof that we have to somehow make interesting. But yeah, that's what I came up with, and yeah, it's okay. I'm not extremely excited about it, but it's fine. In the beginning it was a bit too blocky because we have this very straight wall up, over and down. So yeah, I did all of these things that stand out a bit, like I got the beam in here, because I think that makes sense. We have all the beams here supporting the one central beam up there that goes all the way across, right? And we have those to support it. And the outer 2 beams here, they are 1 block lower than the center ones here. So I thought it makes sense that the supporting structure for that is also 1 further in than those, right? I don't know. And we have these nice ornaments here in the wall. I copied them over to the other side. And yeah, I added, well, a bit more storage in here where we can have books and emeralds and the splash potions, golden apples, stuff that we need for trading. And then I added a few bookshelves because that's all about books in here. And I like them, but I don't like them because I hate that, well, the color here is oak color, and that you can't have bookshelves with different wood colors because, well, it doesn't really fit in here. But yeah, let's just ignore that, because we want to have books in here, right? Anyway, this is done, so now to the very painful task of bringing all the villagers in here. Oh, I guess see you in a few days, guys. Okay, I was just about to go over to, well, the villagers and start the bringing them in process. And then I saw this. Feed me a berry. And there's a berry on the ground. And is he holding a... What is he holding? Let's... Uh-huh. Okay, let's feed him the berries then. Oh, he's holding a disc. Oh, video from you know who? What could that be, guys? What could that be? So I was just thinking, where can we watch this video? And then I remembered, well, we have a huge screen in our news studio. So this is where we are heading, and then we can take a look at what this video contains. Okay, here we are, and I have just connected this disc player to the giant screen. So let's throw that in and see what we got here. Oh wow, he even took the effort to renaming that stuff so people think that we are actually hearing the pig step.
Oh, the shoes I should probably hide. There's nothing downright strange at her face. Probably hiding.
Alright, so if I get elected Prime Minister, So the first step, of course, is to make myself the emperor. And by making myself the emperor, there's a few things that need to happen. Other thing, this stupid Trev headquarters and this Onion headquarters, those need to be demolished. The bank, we'll have to take control of the bank as well. And what? Oh, there's someone here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. Now that was obviously footage from Detective Sandlock. I mean, in the second clip with Spec you could actually see him. Did you spot him? Well, so the first one, he was spying for us on Onion, who himself was spying on Smarty. Wow! I mean, I knew Onion told me that he was monitoring everybody's base, but he told me that this was to prevent anything bad from happening. That, on the other hand, was straight up spying. I don't know about that. And the clip with Spec? Well, I mean, we know that he wants to become emperor somehow, or at least he keeps saying that all the time. And we actually have an interview scheduled later today with Spec, and we might just ask him what's with the emperor stuff, right? But for now, well, let's get back to all those villagers. What is that? What? Oh. How? Why? Did you see that? Who pranked me with this? No way. Oh, come on, guys. What is this? Oh, no. Wow, guys. It took me 9.5 minutes to clean that up. Wow. But as tedious as that was, I have an even more tedious job ahead of me. Well, let's do this and bring all these villagers into their new homes. Yep. Got all of them in here now. Wow, that was quite some work, guys. We got 2 spaces left here, so that, yeah, we can add more villagers if we need any book traits that we don't have yet. I think there are a few actually. And yeah, everybody else in here, and this time we also have the signs up there, so we find the traits we are looking for. And yeah, the most important 3 are over here: Unbreaking, Mending, Efficiency. Hello. And yeah, we do not have a zombie back there yet, because most of them have their perfect traits. Still, see? If that changes, we can then add the zombie below there, because, well, yeah, it's actually quite easy to work here, because I built that whole mountain up. So we have space down here, and we can actually maybe even spawn in a zombie down here if we need one, and then just put them up there. Yeah, anyway, this is what we got now, and in here I got some spare books, some emeralds and stuff. So yeah, all we need for trading. Later on I plan on having the Splash Potion of Weakness and the Golden Apples up there, when we actually then have the zombie here. And what I definitely need is a secure door, so that we, yeah, well, are protected from any zombie action out there, because we can't have that, right? Anyway, that's all about that now. I can't be bothered to work with villagers anymore today. And you also might be asking, why am I dressed like this already? Well, we got that interview waiting for us, right? So let's head over there and do that. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NeverCraft Channel 1 Talks. My name is Mark Sparken and I am here with TW and our very special guest today, Spectrum 1981. How are you
Hello,
today?
Everybody. I'm doing fine, Mark.
Perfect. We are here today because a few weeks ago you announced your candidacy for Prime Minister, right?
Absolutely. And, you all should get out the vote here in 2021. Come February 6th, you guys all need to vote yes to Spec for Prime Minister.
So thank you for being on our show, and we will ask you some questions about your campaign and get to know what you're running for in this
Absolutely.
episode.
Oops, sorry. I broke the desk.
Now that's off to a good start. Maybe
Yes,
maybe to start
absolutely.
the thing off, can you tell us a bit about you and what your campaign is about? Just maybe give us a short overview.
Okay. Okay. So for the Spec for Prime Minister campaign, so for doing that, I'm imposing like what I would like to do. Like my platform, of course, is that I want to open the shopping district where you can have more than 3 shops. That's like the very first thing I'm going to do. So everyone will be able to have as many shops as they want. But with doing so, I am going to have to impose a 1 diamond block tax on all shops. Even the ones that you already have done. And the reason for this is so we can start paying for public works projects, bridges, roads, terraforming jobs, whatever we need around the server, we're going to have to pay for. I mean, no one's work is for free. We're not a socialist country at all. So we need a little bit of income for the state to do that. And also, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the gaming district a little bit more as well, so that the gaming district has, some games in there, some entertainment for everybody to do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's the start of everything. And then, of course, I would like to have some advisors come on board as well to help advise me on the different things that we could do around the server as well.
Yeah.
And of course, getting everybody involved.
That is
So
very
you
good.
do want to use the state money to employ some consultants?
Yeah,
Or
consultants, people doing some work, doing some terraforming jobs around the server to make things look better. Roads, of course, bridges. Bridges are a big one because, the gaming district is across the river, so we're going to need a bridge, and that's going to cost money to do.
Speaking about building, so your Chinese castle or Chinese-inspired castle is looking really great. So I think you've done a really good job there. But what keeps me wondering, I mean, China and being inspired by China totally brings to my mind that the people there are not entirely free, and it's a weird message to send. So I wonder, what is your opinion on freedom of speech?
Freedom of speech is a great thing. I'm not one to, down anyone's freedom of speech. We have the news here. You guys are news. You're not state news. So it is a, you guys could say what you guys need to say. Maybe we could get even a newspaper so that there's more stuff, for people to report on. We just have Channel 1 News right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we need NeverCraft News as a newspaper so that there could be some more viewpoints to look at on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I want to get back to one thing that you said about the taxes. So
Yes.
how would this work out? Is this like a monthly thing, or you pay the diamond block when you set up the shop, or
It would be a diamond block when you set up the shop, one-time payment. That's
one
it.
time
Just
pay?
once.
Okay.
Just once.
Okay.
So 1 diamond block when you open your shop, and that would be due to the emperor, I mean the prime minister. And then after that, then your shop would be free to open and be good to go. And that's just to pay for all the public works projects.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you've just mentioned it already. What do you mean by emperor?
Oh, I'm just kind of flubbing over my speech. I'm sorry. I keep meaning to say prime minister, but sometimes I say emperor. I don't know why I do that. It just happens sometimes.
Okay, and there's another build project that keeps me wondering what you want to tell us with it. So all of those slimies keep appearing everywhere. So what's the meaning behind this almost army-like creatures all over the place?
Oh, so you're talking about the Slarmy. Okay, the slime army. Yeah, so earlier in, a couple days ago, the slime pope called me in to talk to me in the church that has just recently been built over at my base area. And we've been being harassed by these people that call themselves the Bannermen. I don't really know where they're coming from, but our intel is telling us that they are aligned with the Scorching Onion campaign. So the Slime Pope has deployed a peacekeeping force around the server to combat these bannerman people that are popping up. Like they did some stuff over at my spec HQ, some stuff over at my the town that I'm building over there with the slime pope. And so the Slarmy is just a peacekeeping force. I know there's a checkpoint on the road heading towards my base. There is a garrison over at the spec HQ, and then there's also a garrison over at Onion HQ, and they strictly peacekeeping. They're not bad at all. And I will give you guys another update, and this is something that will be coming in the near future.
Yeah.
And that is there will be patrols coming up and down through the shopping district. And, they're just checking for the bannermen. That's all. They shouldn't interfere with anybody. You can just go about your daily business. And, they should leave you alone as long as you're not a bannerman, of course.
And do you think it's possible that you might be overreacting just a little bit?
Oh, this isn't coming from me. This is coming from the Slime Pope. The Slime Pope is the guy that is, from the Church of the Fallen Slime. He's the guy that's pushing it out there. So it's kind of from him, not from me.
So how
So
exactly
you
is
are
your
doing-
connection to that slime pope?
I am a follower of the Fallen Slime religion. And so therefore, I have a good working relationship with the Slime Pope.
Okay.
So you do everything as the slime pope tells you, and if we elect you, then that will mean that we will be a state of the Church of the Slime Pope. Or what does it mean?
Not exactly. Yes, I do listen to the Slime Pope. I do have his ear. He has my ear, but that does not mean that it would be a state religion. It's just, I am a follower of the Fallen Slime, but that's not saying that you will have to become a follower of the Fallen Slime.
Well, anyway, we were talking about Onion, and saying that the Bannermen are connected to him is, I don't know, maybe a hard accusation, but let's just leave that out. Maybe, since we are talking about Onion already, what is your opinion about all the other candidates?
So as of right now, I really haven't really thought much about my candidates too much. I think the top two I would think would be Onion and Trev, that I, have a good chance in winning the Prime Minister election. Not saying much for Game Changer and the Mighty Mirror Hut, but, they haven't been too active in their campaign, so you really don't know too much about them. Onion and Trev, both great builders and good terraformers, so they both have a lot that they could bring to the server. So, I mean, they're not bad guys, I guess.
Maybe a short side note. I just recently got the information that Trev, who always says that the main aspect of his campaign is terraforming, hasn't even terraformed his own base yet. But that aside...
Yeah, that's true.
So let's say you win. And we have all these terraforming experts here on the server. You said something like you bring all the other people in. Would you be up to maybe working with Trev or Onion on such projects?
Absolutely. They would be like, my plan is to create a cabinet eventually after the election, and I would definitely want to bring them, at least one of them, in for a cabinet position to help with the central projects that I have in mind across the server. Well,
thank you, Specs. So far, Twitcher, do you have any last questions, maybe?
Yes. So Spec, can you give us a catchphrase for your campaign, maybe as last word, and then send some greetings probably to your voters and do the last words.
So I guess like campaign, just spec, vote spec. I really don't have a catchy campaign. I haven't really thought too much into that. As for my voters or anyone going out to vote, I hope you guys get out to vote for 2021. Remember, the voting date is February 6th. It will be all day. The voting places will be open. I hope you guys go out and vote. Vote for whoever you want to vote. Hopefully it's me. And one last thing to say to the voters and everyone here listening is, that I really hope you guys vote for me. We're going to do some great things here in the future for the server, and let's have some fun.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Spec. Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
Spec.
And
Thank you,
thanks
Tweaker.
to all of you out there tuning in. Make sure to tune in next time when it's time for NeverCraft Channel 1 Talks. And yeah, have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.